Hey, Scorpio, intuitive soul coach here with your June 2024 career reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you're new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, welcome. It does look like June is going to be a very busy, active month for you, Scorpio. Now, this may be in your professional world, your personal world. I feel like it's a combination of, family life. You're going to have a lot happening, but I feel like you're going to also see an increase in your finances. You have the spiral and the gears. This is two very fast moving energy. This is like the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords together. So your hard work is paying off. We see the coins showing up here for you as well. So money is definitely coming in, but there is a reminder to pause, to rest, stop and smell the roses, enjoy some of the fruits of your labor, because bottom of the deck, I see the turtle here. And this is a reminder here to slow things down, okay? Because money is coming in. And for those of you where it's been a very slow moving process prior, things are definitely picking up pace here for you. I am getting new beginning. For some of you, new beginning. This could be a new mindset that you put yourself in. It may not necessarily be a physical new beginning. For some of you it is, but I am also sensing a new frequency, a new perspective. Okay, this could be a new thought process. Well, for some of you, it is a new job offer. So there we go. That could bring in more money. This could be a raise. It could be a promotion. For some of you, you may have even decided to retire and then come back into either the corporate world, or to retire and then build a business or bring in some form of stream of income. Okay. This could be a really wonderful month for you to buy and sell, okay? Whatever end you end up on, I feel like it's going to be profitable. So if you are buying something now, it could increase in value over time. If you are selling something, I feel like what you're selling is going to be very profitable. Yeah, so for those of you that come to this reading unemployed, there's a job offer coming your way. I do see that. Yeah, because there's a follow-up here. You may have three. They're giving me 3 interviews, or it could be third time's a charm, something of that nature. Let's get the rest of your cards out here. Something that has been causing you a lot of stress and anxiety is coming to an end. Beautiful. 9 of, excuse me. 9 of Swords energy. Okay, so it's almost like it comes to an abrupt end. It's my voice there. It just completely went out for a second. So there could be an abrupt ending here to anxiety, a completion, because there is a new offer coming in, something that feels a lot more aligned. This could be an end to, that negative mindset that we were talking about, a brand new perspective. You're accepting something that you've gone through, but I feel like a new mindset, a new energy, or a new offer is showing up for you, and you're gonna feel a lot more abundant. All right, what do we have here for the foundation for Scorpio? Some of you may even be in sales. You may be in finance. There is an energy here of promotion, revisiting a job, or extending an offer. Okay, I'm hearing extending an offer. So for example, you were supposed to work for a company maybe for 6 months, and they may be wanting to extend that offer and have you work for them a little bit longer. I see whatever it is here, it's going to bring in a lot of success, a lot of happiness after a time of feeling maybe even a little bit stuck, like that turtle in the mud. And look at what's right below this. You guys can't make that up. It's the eggs. There is your new beginning. They're starting over from a fresh energy, a fresh mindset here. So June looks to be a very powerful month, and you are all in. 7 of Wands. Spirit is saying go for it here. What's in the environment? High Priestess, listen to your intuition. Your intuition is on point. And final outcome, please, for Scorpio. Final outcome. There is lifting of anguish. There is that finalization, a completion here leading to a new beginning. So I do feel if you thought you were going to be worse off by some sort of ending, you're actually going to be better off. Okay. Or if you'd been stuck in that mindset of, out of control, things spiraling, you went through a tower, or anxieties, limiting beliefs, fears, I feel like those gears were grinding. Literally, the gears in the mind, right? 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, that's mind, that's thought, that's intellect. Something here had you grinding your gears, causing a lot of anxiety, a lot of sleepless nights, tossing and turning, restlessness. I feel like things finally are getting unjammed in a way. Yeah, because there is a new offer coming in here for you. So starting off, we do have the spiral. This is about climbing the ladder, finding ways to expand and move towards growth. This is about upward trends, revisiting a job, a promotion, or a connection, but feeling at the same time like everything around you is going crazy, right? People are going crazy, and the job and everything feels a little bit haywire. And that led to some of these grinding of gears, trying to put in that money or that hard work to keep that money flowing, right? Putting plans into motion. And some of you, like I said, if you've been either really, really busy, Spirit is saying it's time to take some time out, or time to bring balance back into your body, your mind, your soul. Get outside if you can, get out in nature. Or if you have been not pushing yourself, or you felt like the turtle, like things were moving very slowly, okay, there hasn't been a new beginning and you've wanted one, I feel subconsciously that you are getting out of that funk. And physically, you're going to see by mid-June that the gears start flowing. There's a sense of security here. This is about plans, moving into a flow. It's about building up your business, your reputation, your portfolio. There's a sense of security here that you may have felt unstable, because I'm getting an unstable sense of security, but it's also, I feel like it was part of the belief. I feel like you are more secure than maybe you think, but this is coins showing up. This is money coming in. Oh, that's why some of you're waiting for some sort of back pay or money or an inheritance or a promotion, and it was causing you stress, wondering, when am I going to get this? When is this going to happen? But I see in the near future, I keep hearing like 2. So it could be 2 weeks. It could be within the next 2 months as well. We'll clarify. Actually, the Sun card, this is Leo energy. So Leo energy is July. Yeah, so this could be the next 2 months. Leo is July 23rd, I believe, through August 22nd or 3rd. So by Leo season, you're really going to see some money coming in here for you. It's wealth, it's good investment, sales, finances, getting a raise, and hitting that lucky break. Okay, so we have freedom. Yeah, some of you want to break free from, as one of my, a reader that I watch, Chris Reck, Minnow Pond, he calls it stinking thinking, right? So there is an energy of breaking away from that stinking thinking. And I feel like that is something that you've been working on, Scorpio, but also getting away from other people's negativity, okay? Whether this is your own or it's other people's, or maybe a combination of both. And you also want to work towards financial freedom. I mean, who doesn't, right? It says you are free to do what you choose. Do what you choose. So there is something here about making a choice. And I feel like that could be what you are embracing. And that's why you have the High Priestess showing up here in your environment. The High Priestess is Cancer energy. So you are joining forces with your higher self to bring in a sense of freedom in your career. And that is showing up strong. Listen to your intuition, because Spirit is guiding you towards a better beginning. And you may have been resisting or hanging on because out of fear. Yeah. Or out of family, loving your friends and family could be central to your life purpose. Maybe you may have stayed in a situation or stayed in a job that felt like it was spiraling because it had, I'm getting like health benefits or some sort of insurance benefits here, but really you have what it takes to create abundance in all different areas of your life. There may have been a family situation, again, inheritance. I am getting that 10 of Pentacles. This can be helping out family. Maybe this is college funds. This could be fees regarding taking care of children. Okay, so I don't know if that's like child support or if that is, excuse me, daycare, or perhaps you've worked at a place that allowed you to have a little flexibility so you could spend time with your family or your children. Sensitivity, you are becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. So you are becoming more intuitive. Excuse me, I am picking that up here for you. Some of you, there is this clearing of the throat chakra. Okay, so there could be a conversation had, a conversation required. It may feel difficult, or it may be difficult for you to say. Some of you are resigning, or you are talking to a family member about making some choices in your career or with money matters. So make the changes accordingly. You have what it takes, and it says you're free to do what you choose. So if you're feeling intuitive hits and you're feeling sensitive around your situation, Spirit is saying, here's the new beginning here for you. Don't be afraid. And look at that. We actually have healthcare, new opportunities, and insurance showing up on this card. I feel like you are being mindful of your resources. You're trying to save up. You're trying to add and contribute to your nest egg. But you are starting over in a new mindset, and I feel like it's actually going to be quite lucrative, quite abundant. Practice. Polish your skills by practicing regularly. And sometimes we start something and we fall off, or we feel like we've had enough practice. But even if you are a novice or if you are mastering something, it's important to continue learning, continue growing. And that's Spirit's reminder here. Some of you may have even hit a glass ceiling, or you are being guided to maybe learn something new, learn how to go in a new direction, how to expand the mind. And then lastly, we have infinite abundance. You are fully supported as you devote yourself to your divine life purpose. That's a beautiful energy. It does remind me of the sun, which we see in your near future. Okay, so we see some of you may have been unemployed, or perhaps you were looking for a job. Okay, we see the follow-up happening here as well. And then we see the offer. Okay, this could also be for a property. Okay, you may have been looking for a property, or perhaps you were wanting to sign up for a class, something of that nature. You looked into it or looked into some sort of financing, and then there's the go time. There's the offer here. Because we have selling, some of you may be selling items, selling products, selling your services online. Maybe that's part of the property, is you're getting a traditional brick and mortar. Okay, I do feel for some of you, you could be in sales, like we said, sales and finance. That may be something you're selling, or you're contemplating strategic alliances or partnering up with new energies is what I feel here. And then for others of you, again, you are deciding to resign or retire, leave a situation. And that's what we see as your outcome. And it's actually going to bring you a sense of really powerful freedom to move in a new direction that aligns more with your heart, because your overall energy is the Knight of Cups. This is listening to the heart. It's flowing attraction. And when we open ourselves up to our intuition, to our heart, and we master our thoughts, we are able to really make magic here on earth. And I feel like you are combining the tools that you have. I'm getting strong magician vibes here for you. Even though I don't see it yet, it wouldn't surprise me if that shows up for your July reading. But I am getting, things are starting to flow more instead of feeling like they're getting jammed up. Because part of what's crossing you is the Nine of Swords. So this is like the challenge position, but it's in reverse. So it's about accepting the past energy. It's almost like you've come to a point in your career where you've realized something, And because there is a realization or an actualization or some sort of acceptance, it actually allows you to move forward here, because it may have been causing you a lot of stress. For some of you, it may have even been your health. It could have been obsessive thoughts, fears, worries. I mean, this is the mind. This is mastering the mind. And maybe that's what we need to go back and practice, mastering that mind. Because when we start to tell ourselves that we're going to be stuck in this position, or we don't have any options, we're not good enough, we're too old, we're too young, we're too, anything, that's when we start to get caught up in the lower frequency. That's when we start to get into that monkey mind, and we start to feel a little bit out of control. And I feel like this is the month where you get back on track here. What's below you is the Empress. There's something that you started to create, but then I feel like it came to a stop or a halt, or it just didn't feel like you were wanting to take care of it any longer, or you didn't want to pursue it. It's just stopped feeling inspiring, because the Empress is showing up in reverse. Maybe there was too much coming at you and it felt suffocating. Okay, smothering creation here. We can choose to neglect, to smother, or to create, and we have that free will. We have that freedom to choose. And I feel like there is a new opportunity that is lighting you up here, that you want to pursue, that you want to go in. Listen to whatever that intuitive call is. Now, in the recent past, you have the King of Wands. Even though it came out here, I think it's the way I flipped it, I'm getting the higher vibration of the King of Wands, not the reverse. The reverse is overbearingly goal-oriented. Now, some of you Scorpios out there, you may have been dealing with a very overbearing boss who may have said, Scorpio, A, B, C, D, you get it done in this timeline. They may have been very strict, very controlling, very inflexible, very bossy. For others of you, though, and please take whichever side it resonates, I feel like the King of Wands is you getting to a point where you are taking charge of your destiny by controlling your thoughts and quieting that monkey mind, letting your intuition shine through, listening to your heart, and you're going after your destiny because you're creating it here, right? And so when this King of Wands shows up, this is you feeling more active, more passionate, more driven. This is entrepreneurial. This is strong leadership, spiritual influencer, success, possibly even a motivational speaker. And I was getting that throat here. So some of you could speak up or communicate or say what you need to say. I really love this for you, Scorpio. And I sense that you are, you're a hero. And it almost reminds me of that Superman where during the day, he's a regular, person, but behind the scenes, he's wearing this cape and he's taking action. He's out there saving the world. And so I feel like you are, you're sticking to some goals that maybe you've put on the back burner or maybe you haven't fulfilled. I feel like you're getting back on track here because what's coming above you, what's coming in, the potential is the Four of Wands. Feeling a sense of gratefulness, togetherness. The Four of Wands is the card of celebration, milestones. It's coming together, awards, communal achievement. It is the greatest good for all, right? It could be a graduation of sort. It could be some form or level of financial achievement here or spiritual achievement because the Wands is highly spiritual. It is very passionate, very inspirational. This may have to do with infusing your projects and your career with things that really light you up and you're helping and sharing with others and others are appreciating it. There's a firm foundation. There's a sense of stability and structure and planning that goes with this. But also you see the flag, the American flag there. There is something here about freedom. And I feel like you are free to choose a new path or a new direction, one that really lights you up. Okay, you have the sun in your near future, Scorpio. The sun is Leo energy, and this is about success, abundance, happiness. Life is good. This is healthy ego. And whatever it is that you are creating, that you are manifesting, it really feels centrally located to your universe here, to your world. And some of you, this is a major glow up because you're not letting the mind consume you. And we do that so often. more than we'd think, right? Because we're constantly replaying some sort of story. If you can, for one day, Scorpio, be the observer of your thoughts, right? Just all that means is just listen to your thoughts, be that fly on the wall, and just be mindful of what comes into your energy. What are you telling yourself? How are you reacting? What's that little voice inside, up to? What are they up to? Is it more positive? Is it more negative? Do you find that you judge yourself or you judge others? You'd be surprised at how much interaction is happening. But I also see some of you getting back into maybe a meditation practice or getting out in nature to rejuvenate yourself. Now, your energy, you're showing up as the 7 of Wands. You're all in. You are ready to rumble. And this is about non-conforming. It's living life on your terms, standing up for your beliefs, defending yourself, right? You can see that she has her fist up. She's ready. And I feel like there's this energy of me against the world. But then I feel like you're switching it, or me or the world is out to get me type of energy. That can be this 9 of Swords. That can be a little bit of even victim mentality. But now I feel like there's a switch up happening where you're saying, the world is my oyster, or, I'm able to do what I need to do and step up to the plate and make this magic happen. I'm in charge of my destiny. So there's a fierceness that is coming from the 7 of Wands. There's a fierceness that's coming from your energy, and it's a fiery, passionate, desired type of energy with the Wands showing up here. This is high creativity. It is willpower. It's spiritual force. I feel like you are really all in here, and you're not going to let anyone or anything stop you. Trust your intuition with this High Priestess. This is what's showing up in your environment. I'm also getting here the divine feminine within you, female or male, it does not matter, but this is receiving, being open to that receptive energy, whether it's spiritual, intuitive guidance, whether it is things coming to you. I feel with this Wands, being all in, is pivotal, of course, but I also see that allow something to manifest, allow something to come out of, all the stuff that's happening. The action piece that I see here could be taking that time out, taking that time off, because that's going to give the universe a little breathing room to allow it to come towards you. And what is it that's coming towards you? It's an ending, bringing in this new beginning. An ending to some sort of, maybe second guessing or self-doubt, doubting ourselves. It could have been someone around you may have had an agenda, and you're realizing you didn't want to be a part of that. But look at that. You have the 9 of Wands in your hopes and fears. 9 of Wands is the card of adversity. It is determination. It's the final push. I'm getting like the final countdown. So some of you are really winding up, you're getting ready. And it reminds me of, when someone is going up to bat in baseball, right? Or softball, it's like you are all in. You've been practicing, which you have the practice card. You're excited. It's your time to shoot your shot here, or to, hit a home run, blow it out of the park. And I feel like you've been ready, you've been prepared. And it's like you've been in the dugouts, you've been practicing here, and you're tired, but at the same time, that adrenaline and that motivation is pumping through you. And I just feel like you're coming to a point where something is being, the universe almost is making the conditions perfect. The sun's not in your eyes as you get up to bat, and the weather is perfect, and you have the perfect, pitch. And I just feel like the energies around you are really helping, and it's up to your mindset. So Spirit is putting all of the pieces into place, but your mindset is going to determine everything. Are you going to get up there and are you telling yourself, I'm all in, I'm going to blow this, ball out of the park. I'm really going to, drive this one in. We're going to win for the team. This is it. Or, are you motivating yourself? Are you excited? Are you determined? Or are you telling yourself, the opposite? Are you getting up there and saying, negative things about the experience that you really don't want to have, but that's the mindset you're in? And I feel like That is what the hope and fear is reminding you of. Be your own biggest cheerleader. You have what it takes here, because mastering your thoughts is a huge part of creating your reality. You have the determination, even when you're tired, right? But stop, rest, which you can see he's doing, and don't give up, because 9 is a completion. 9's the ends, and then we see the 10. So we're seeing a lot of this higher energy here. We see the 9s. We see a lot of major arcana. So you are really close to wrapping up, finalizing, completing something that has been difficult or challenging for you. And it's being lifted. 10 of Swords showing up in reverse is a lifted anxiety. So that is where you are headed. And what's coming from this lifted anxiety here is the eggs, starting over, a new beginning. It is resources. It could be, it could be mindset if it's not in the physical, because we have a lot of that sword energy here. All right, let's pull one card. Let's just pull one card. Spirit, can we please clarify the 10 of Swords in reverse as the outcome? 10 of Swords in reverse as the outcome. Yeah, some of you are recovering from some sort of loss. You're going to recover. You will recover what you lost is what I heard. So if this was a job loss or you had to put a lot of money into a situation, the moon energy is very powerful. It feels like there's something that's been exposed, and that will be what kind of lifts this. And also it could be by the next full moon. Okay. Whenever that is, I think it's coming up here in the next, well, depending on when you're watching this, but it could be the full moon in June, which I'm not sure off the top of my head what date that is. Yeah, look at this. The full moon in June, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune showing up. So Wheel of Fortune energy. So pay attention to that moon cycle. There could be a lot of changes around that time. All right. Let's get a message here from the wisdom of the Oracle for Scorpio, please. What do we have for Scorpio? Poised. Makes sense. This is about you getting ready, right? It's getting ready to take that leap of faith. There is some big changes manifesting. This can be even a little bit of a pregnant pause. Card 48. Some of you may be 48 years old. All right. This is about being ready, bringing something to light, being at your best. This is about confidence. You can be assured that you are ready for anything right now. You know what you need to do. Your skills are sharp. You've come to this place armed with wisdom and knowledge. There's the High Priestess. And you sense a new phase of your life about to begin. People respond to your confidence and trust you. This is an auspicious time to begin new things. You have every reason to feel confident, Scorpio. Everything you need to make your success concrete is now at your disposal. You can take action knowing that you are ready to step into your power, into your light. There's the sun. And into your service to the world. The direction you are moving in is your destiny. And we talked about that as well. This is your destiny with the King of Wands. You're moving forward here. Your soul is smiling with joy as you align with this truth. Beautiful. So for those of you that may still be suffering from the 9 of Swords, you haven't quite wrapped up something. I'm going to read the reversal because you're getting there. Okay. Don't give up. You're almost there. You're not ready possibly to move forward at this time. And that has to be okay. Be poised in the face of demands and deadlines. Pretending you know what you're doing works sometimes, but if you adopt a fake it till you make it attitude, it will land you in some muck now. This is not the time to wing it and deliver something half finished. It's okay to postpone things until you are really ready. It's better to disappoint others now than to wish you had later, because what that does is it creates a sense of worry. If we think that we're going to lose a job, right? Maybe our intuition is saying, oh, I just don't like this. I'm going to get fired, or I know I'm going to quit. And then we keep replaying it out. And, for the next month, it creates a sense of worry that is, I don't want to say unnecessary, but in a way unnecessary. So it is about, embracing it now, like it says, disappointing someone or making a change now, or you sit in that energy until it happens, if it even happens at all. It may not ever come to fruition, but what it does is it weakens our immune system. It allows us to not open the door to receptivity, which is what we see here. It can decrease, right? It can push away the very thing that we want. It can smother creation. Fear can smother creation. And I feel like that's what the message is here, is this is not the time to wing it. So I feel like with all the gears taking place, take it as it resonates. If you're still feeling like you are in the muck, you're coming to a place where there will be a lot more clarity. You have the sun in your near future. You have these endings bringing in new beginnings for you. Excuse me. All right, let's get a message from the spirit animals. Now at this time, Scorpio, I just ask if you can, please close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in from your solar plexus chakra, the belly area. And upon your exhale, tune into your third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows and your forehead region. And I want you to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now this could be an animal that flies high in the sky. It could be an animal that swims deep in the sea. Perhaps your animal is wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. This could be an animal that's crossed over the rainbow bridge, maybe one that you currently have at your home, or maybe even crossed your path recently in the great outdoors. There is no right or wrong answer, Scorpio. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you're ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your power animals in the comment section below the video to be entered into that giveaway. So please make sure you've hit that subscribe and bell button. All right, Scorpio, what do we have for your power messages? We have Flamingo, card 26. Some of you may be born on the 26th. It says, embrace the in-between. And you're not quite out of maybe one situation and yet into another, but you're right on that cusp. You really are. So try to embrace this energy here the best that you can. And rest assured, trust that the sun will come out tomorrow, right? As little Annie sings. So we also have the dragonfly. Truth transcends illusion. What is fear? False evidence appearing real. It's an illusion. So truth, what is your soul's truth versus, the illusion of what fear is telling you? Because that truth is going to transcend it every time. And card 22 here, 2 and 2, some of you may be seeing twos. Twos are about choices. Twos are about reflection as well. But it breaks down to the 4, which is Emperor energy. And that's about structure, order, stability. So truth transcends illusion. That'll bring you more stability, is trusting your own inner truth. Next, we have Crow Spirit, co-create with Spirit. Beautiful. That's the energy of the star, card 17. Some of you may be born on the 17th. So Spirit is your biggest manifesting partner. Don't ever forget that, Scorpio. And lastly, I'm loving this one. You have card 5. 5s are about change. They're about uncertainty, maybe even obstacles, conflict, travel. But it says a rebirth is assured. So for those of you that have felt like things have been dark, right, as bats are nocturnal, or you feel like you've been hanging around in Hanged Man energy, a rebirth is assured. And I feel like you are waking up to the whole of your being, to your soul's truth. And you're embracing that in between, even if it feels a tad bit uncomfortable. Crow is here saying, co-create with Spirit. Spirit has your back. Trust, because freedom is the overall energy of what's coming in. Freedom, financial freedom, emotional freedom, physical freedom, whatever that may mean for you, whatever that word means for you, because we also have the Four of Wands showing up, potentially coming up above you. Grab it. There's a sense of freedom here that you are being asked to grab onto. All right. Last but not least, let's get a message from your soul's truth and see what you need to know, Scorpio, at this time, and action steps that you can take towards your highest good. All right. What do we have for Scorpio? How can I be more kind to myself and offer more grace in this very moment? Growing our self-love is medicine to this world's broken heart. When you heal, we all heal. When you give yourself more grace, you're able to give the world more grace. Look at yourself with a grace filter. You are meant to be in this moment of your life. Release the inner critic and fill in the hole with your soul's truth. I love this. So first of all, it says, release the inner critic. There's that mind, right? The mental energy of limiting beliefs and the little tricks our mind plays on us at times, maybe limiting self-talk. And it says, fill in the hole with your soul's truth, which we just talked about. Your soul's truth is that you are infinite, you are loved, and you are already there. Beautiful. And last but not least, are you focused on what you are losing or gaining? That's a big energy that we get stuck in. We focus on the loss. We focus on what we don't have. And that actually attracts more of what we don't want into our life. When you start focusing on what you do want and you raise your vibration and take action towards what you do want, you see that your outer world mirrors that energy. Are you going through some change? Are you scared to let go because of what you might lose? What if you shifted your focus from what you might lose to what you might gain? Endings are actually new beginnings. Today's soul action, Scorpio, make a list of all the things you will gain from the change you're going through. Feel your heart, take a breath, and deepen into trust because amazing things are coming. Yeah, amazing things are coming. That's why you have the Knight of Cups. Feel your heart, right? Take a deep breath and deepen into trust because amazing things are coming. That's what that sun tells you here. That's why you have the coins showing up here. Beautiful energy. Scorpio, I hope that resonates. If so, please hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, comment your power animals below. And thank you so very much for tuning in. Lots of love.